Philly's the old school boxing. This is like where all the great fighters come from. Joe Frazier, first person to beat Muhammad Ali. Philadelphia has a rich history of boxers. Even Rocky Balboa, even though he was a movie, but that was just a movie painted on how the people in Philly are. We tough and we never give up. After you're physically in shape, then you have to be mentally prepared. Then you got to believe that you can go in there and follow the game plan and get the job done. So I believe it's both. You both got boxing is 100% mental and 100% physical. Philly, I think, we just breed the best boxers in the world. With Garcia, WBC welterweight champion of the world. I'm from Philadelphia, PA. Growing up, I would say my favorite boxer was, I had a few. I like Prince Nassim Hamed. I like Felix Trinidad. I liked Bernard Hopkins growing up. Roy Jones. Chavez. I was a fan of a lot of boxers, but those are mostly the fighters I looked up to and try to take some of the things out their arsenal and put into my arsenal. Growing up as a kid, like I said before, I played all sports. I played football, I played basketball, I played ice hockey, I played baseball. I think I even tried soccer one time. And when I used to lose on other teams, I used to get mad and I used to blame people. I used to try to fight people. So when I did boxing, it was just one-on-one, and I couldn't blame nobody. And I always wanted to be the best. So I know in order for me to be the best, I gotta go out there and handle it myself. And that's how it's been my whole career, and that's why I chose boxing.
It's shit hot right now, look. You know what I mean? March 4th, baby, come buy this yellow. Cause champ be dressing in yellow. Come get this yellow, kiss this fella.
On the back.
Take that, baby.
Yes,
Come get this yellow green money. This that yellow green money.
Well, Philly, I think, Philly's the old school boxing. This is like where all the great fighters come from. Joe Frazier, first person to beat Muhammad Ali. We got Bernard Hopkins, Meldrick Taylor. Boxing has a rich history of Philadelphia has a rich history of boxers. Even Rocky Balboa, even though he was a movie, but that was just a movie painted on how the people in Philly are. We tough and we never give up. So man, Philly, I think we just breed the best boxers in the world. It's physically, because you have to be physically in shape. You gotta be more in shape than the average person. So after you're physically in shape, then you have to be mentally prepared. Then you gotta believe that you can go in there and follow the game plan and get the job done. So I believe it's both. You both got boxing is 100% mental and 100% physical. My main motivation when I first started boxing, I just wanted to be a world champion. The money came with it. But definitely now, I got a daughter. I'm a family man now, so yeah, it's definitely my motivation. To go in there, get the job done, get the victory, fight a smart fight. Be as safe as I can, and live a great life. I'm a competitive person. I never back down from a challenge ever in my life. So March 4th, I'm fighting. It's a unification fight between two world champions. I'm a world champion. He's a world champion. So I never backed down. I always wanted to be the best. I was never scared to be great. So I like challenges. I'm a competitive person. That's how I've been my whole life. I like proving to the world who I'm the best, and that's what it's all about.
Oh yeah, Danny was a good kid. He always been like he is now. Danny never changed. Money don't change him. You know, he's a true friend. He's a very good son. He was the most important thing about Danny. He was a listener. The most important thing in life is that somebody listen to you. If you got a little bit of knowledge, and it's good knowledge, and then you feed it to somebody young, and they suck it up like a sponge, that's what he did. That's why he's here today.
Well, Pops, he was an amateur boxer when he was young. He's trained in Puerto Rico. He never became a professional. You know, my pop came up the hard way through the streets. But you know, when we walked into the gym when I was 10, we walked into the gym. You know, it was either him becoming a trainer, or continue the street life, or make his son a world champion. And you know, and we just both of us changed our life around right there and never looked back. I did a camp where I just put all these vegetables and fruits and mix them in a blender, or in a juicer, and then I drink it. Yeah, I was feeling great doing that. There's only one problem with that: when you stop doing it, your body shuts down. Like you start throwing up, you start getting nauseous. So it happens to me right before a fight. When I fought Robert Guerrero, I juiced the whole camp. Then I got to LA. You know, my girl was doing it for me every day. She wasn't around. I just started drinking like regular stuff, like I was drinking like a soda or iced tea, and my body just went through a crazy withdrawal, and I was just throwing up. Like I couldn't get it together. Like a lot of people don't know, I was sick before the Robert Guerrero fight because of the juicing. So I gave it up for this fight, man. I just stuck to the basics, kept it old school. I'm motivated to open the gym, you know, to the public because I was once that kid, you know, who needed somewhere to go after school. You know, boxing saved my life. You know, a lot of kids make a U-turn after school. After school, you go hang out with your friends. You know what I'm saying? You might start, you know, selling drugs or trying to get, you know, you want to look fly. So you might start selling drugs, you know, smoke weed and let it escalate, you know, pills and things like that. And that's how you become, you know, addicted. Get caught up in the wrong things, living in the inner city. So I opened it up just to give the kids the chance to come to the gym and you know, don't get caught up. Give them something to do, so they won't get caught up in bad things.
Well, I see, you know, after this fight, March 4th, you know, I don't know what excuses they're gonna bring to the table with what Thurman probably got from the last time he fought Porter. Remember, he had caught an accident. And he caught whiplash, whatever he had, they're gonna say that damaged him now. He's gonna say his neck was hurting or something. Because every time Danny beats somebody, they don't say, Danny Garcia, the greatest fighter ever. They'll say, Danny just know how to win. Because they're making this fight seem like if Danny wins, it's just a win. But if Thurman wins, he's the superstar, 147. But we're not gonna, he gotta go through this wall first.
That's the superstar, right?
Yeah, exactly. Danny is a superstar, but I'm just saying, like the way that people know how to win. No, he don't know how to win. He know how to go and get the job done. Get it, you don't get it.
Man, growing up, you know, rap changed so much. You know, I've been through so much generations. It feels like I've been through a lot of generations of rap, actually. You know, because when I was a kid, you know, I used to listen to like Biggie, you know, Tupac, and then it changed. Like we went through that. Like what's his name? What's his name from Atlanta?
Lil Jon?
Yeah, Lil Jon era. We went through the Lil Jon era. Man, we went through the Houston era. Like, you know, like Paul Wall. Then we went through so much eras, man. Like, it's crazy. I feel like I'm old compared to these kids. Like, and I'm not even that old, but yeah, I love hip hop music, man. I love it. It's great. I created a brand called Langoonies, like 5 years ago, because it ain't a gangster. Langooney and gangster. I made it because, you know, I'm a Latin. I come from the streets, and a lot of people think Langooney is like a hustler or a street dude. No, I made it. Anybody could be a Langooney. If you're a hardworking Latino and you do your thing, if you're a doctor, you know, if you're a basketball player, if you're a golfer, whatever, then you're a Langooney. A Langooney is basically somebody, a Latin who works hard and is doing his thing. I've been listening to Pandora, to be real. Nah, I'm messing with you. I'm listening to my mixtape. I got a playlist on my mixtape. Got a little Uzi. But look, my favorite mixtape is Casino Life 2. That's my shit by French Montana. I got it on here. I got the Migos on here. I got French Montana again, Wave Gods. I got Kodak Black on here. I got Joel Santana. I'm definitely on my mixtapes every day listening to this while I'm running on the treadmill. I would just tell anybody who wants to fight, anybody who wants to do anything, I would definitely say just, you know, just take, the first thing is getting in the gym, signing up, you know, making sure everything's right. And then after that, just, you know, listen to your coach, listen to your parents, and take it one day at a time. As far as being an underdog, you know, it's crazy, man, because I proved myself time and time after again. I think it's a picture that the media gave me. You know, it's just a portrait they painted. That's the image they gave me in the sport. You know, every fighter got their image, but I think that's the image they give me to try to sell me, you know, to make people tune in, like, can the underdog pull it off again, you know? But, you know I'm a true champion. I know I'm a, like I said before, I was an underdog in the Amir Khan fight. I was an underdog in the Lucas Matisse fight. I think they got me as a slight underdog on this fight, and I'm the world champion. But, you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, like I said before, it's just a bunch of people who don't know what I could do. And that's why I gotta go in there and prove to the world why I'm the best, again.
In our camp, in our dictionary, there is no we shoulda did this, we shoulda did that. There is no shoulda. It's we gonna do this, we gonna do that. We don't talk like opponents. When somebody asks me a question, when we do interviews, because a lot of the reporters, they try to stick you in your face with like an opponent talk. They try to force you to say, if, there is no if, buddy, when. Let's fix that first of all. If Danny, no, when Danny win, let's fix that too. When you start talking like an opponent, you become an opponent. Because at fight night, is no, we shoulda did this, we shoulda that. It's too late for sure. It's too late after that. It's no looking back. It's we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. March 4th, Danny will still be the WBC. New WBA at 147. Tune in March 4th, brother. Still undefeated champ of the world, WBC. Danny Garcia, DSG #1. Champ of the world.